Stand out from the crowd with your Next helmet. Safety and technology meet style and design. Next helmets offer the coolest models and styles like the aggressive XT1 Raptor and the uber cool Switch. Next helmets exceed DOT standards and are available only at the best motorcycle accessory stores. Find the store nearest you at nextnorthamerica.com. When we ride, we must protect our eyes. Ed Schneider and Julie Maioli from Team USA2Ride here. When we go for a ride, we're always protected with 7-Eye Performance Eyewear.
That's right, Ed. These high-tech sunglasses prevent dry eyes, are super resistant, and look great too.
Learn more and get yours at 7eye.com.
Welcome to USA2Ride, the show where Eduardo and Julie hit the roads on two wheels to bring you the best of the motorcycle world. We will talk to experts, shop owners, and mechanics and share the best places to go, maintenance tips, stories from the road, and much more. Rev up your engines. Here is Eduardo Schneider and Julie Maioli.
Hello, welcome to another edition of USA2Ride on WNN 1470. Of course, the mic is already.
Oh my God!
Okay, the mic needs to be there. You know, our Kenny was already knocking on the glass here. So I'd ask him to fix the mic.
Okay, welcome.
Hi.
I was taking care of you to don't cover your face,
Okay,
but
thank you.
it's
Because he's got a face for radio.
She's trying to do everybody's a favor. We're live with another edition of USA2Ride. We're on USA2Ride.com/live. Of course, we're always on WNN 1470 AM, a Beasley Broadcast Group station from beautiful Boca Raton. We actually finally had a great weekend, good weather, which changed really quickly on Monday. Phone lines are open. You can participate on the show. Call us, interrupt us at 1-888-565-1470, 1-888-565-1470. And we're always on Facebook. We're actually on Facebook right now if you want to send us messages, communicate with us. And as soon as my computer stops freezing on me, and we're facebook.com/USA2Ride. And you want to contact us directly, you can email us info@USA2Ride.com. We have also an email for the motorcycle groups, motorcycle clubs, motorcycle associations out there that want to share what's going on with your group. You can email us at community@USA2Ride.com. Those emails come to the entire Team USA2Ride, which, by the way, is here. The sporty girl, Julie Maioli.
Hi, sporty girl.
hello, everybody.
I'm the cruiser guy, Ed Schneider. We have Brenda Martin, Mama B here.
Hey,
Always
hey.
the good things. We have special guest Mark Ragg from Eagle Rider. And we have
Marilyn
DeMartini from the Dream Ride Experience is going to be telling us about a couple of events that are coming up to benefit the Dream Ride Experience as well.
I love the Dream Ride.
And reminding everybody that the USA2Ride show is brought to you by Eagle Rider Motorcycles South Florida, where you can rent your favorite bike, you can buy your brand new bike, and you can sell your bike and explore Florida with Eagle Rider. You can participate on the rides. You can join the Club Eagle Rider, pay $29 a month, and get a free rental every month. You don't use that for 12 months. You get 12 free rentals.
Together plus your birthday.
Right? You get another one there.
Like a gift.
I already know who joined the Club Eagle Rider?
Yes.
Vitaly joined the Club Eagle Rider.
Oh, I was wondering, the Litas, the girls.
Yeah.
There is more people from
There's
our rides.
There's a lot of people.
Yes.
But this guy is he's a very good friend of mine. He travels all over the world on his motorcycle, and he is actually planning a trip to Hawaii. So,
nice.
Yeah, so he said, you know what, I joined the club, and actually he joined with the guys from Eagle Rider Doral during the IMS show. And he said, I'm not going to rent anything, because he owns a couple BMWs. So I'm not going to rent anything. Then I'm going to Hawaii, and I'm going to get my free rentals there.
It's amazing how many people are joining. Like, we were at the Dania Beach.
Yep.
A number of people that walked up. Of course, I'd never met in my life that were members already.
Take the mic.
Crazy.
Yeah,
it's like everybody.
It's a great. Listen, we see a lot of different good products out there, but $29 a month. You get 15% off services. You get 15% off apparel. You get 15% off additional rentals. You get one free rental a month. You get one free rental on your birthday. And you know what? the entire fleet is available to you. You can rent an
And
Indian, BMW.
exactly, it's not just
Slingshot.
American bikes. It's a lot of good brands and good bikes. For example, Jess
Yeah, exactly.
1200, my
And if you're
favorite
planning
one.
a trip somewhere and you're a club member, like Las Vegas or San Francisco, make sure you check their fleet because they may be offering totally different things than we offer here.
Yeah, I heard that
Florida.
some of the stores they have dirt bikes, some of them they have
Yes.
ATVs.
Yes, and some sport
The
bikes
newer
too.
BMWs
Yes,
too,
the
which I'm trying to
XR.
get here.
Yes,
There you go.
that's-
They have in Los
you should
Angeles.
have here.
I want them
Yes.
here.
You hear Julie say you should.
You
I know.
should, yeah.
I
Yes,
want
you
them here.
should.
They're beautiful bikes. I saw them at the show.
Yes.
Yeah, they were beautiful.
She takes some pictures of me. I jump in that bike, and Toninho was with us, and he was in love with that bike. And he sit on the bike, and he tried, but it's too tall. I look at him. Oh, it's a problem for you, but not for me. Any bike for me is awesome. I
Yeah,
don't
well, you got
care
long
because there is no tall bike. You have to have confidence, and that's it.
I want to see you riding a trike.
Marilyn, with that huge bike, you can handle. Didn't
She
you?
can handle it. She has a Chianti now. She has a beautiful Indian chieftain, right? Yep.
You
there
see?
you go.
It's not the problem is not the big or the little bike, is the pilot.
And I gotta
It's
tell
the
her.
pilot.
Is the pilot.
Okay, well, anyway, we're gonna go.
Yeah.
This is the
Okay.
intro to the show. Okay, well, the show hasn't started yet.
All right. Sorry.
Just so you know, if you want to rent any, bikes or check out on anything here for Eagle Rider, 954-514-7230. They have 3 different locations here. They're awesome. One is right next by the Miami International Airport. The other one right next to the Fort Lauderdale International Airport, and the other one right on 5th Street, South Beach. So you have a lot of great options here with Eagle Rider. Now, there's a lot of stuff going on the show today. We went to the Dana Beach Vintage Motorcycle Show. In fact, you know that they have the slow roll competition?
Yes.
Well,
How slow can you go?
Well, we're gonna find out how slow can you go because the winner of the slow roll competition is gonna call us.
Nice.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
gonna
surprise.
It's a surprise. And
Surprise.
It's not a surprise anymore.
well, it's gonna be a fun conversation. Also, we have Junior Rose from the Hoka Motorcycle Challenge.
With a lot of
She's
news.
up to a lot.
Yep,
I
and
can't
Yes.
wait to
she has
hear
some
it all.
breaking news for us today.
We talked 2 hours with her yesterday,
Yep,
and
yep.
we have a lot of news.
Very exciting information and coming really close to home. And also, of course, we participated on Sunday of the Eagle Rider Signature Ride.
Ed,
the
you
first
need
one.
a 2-hour show.
I do.
Yeah.
Trust me.
You did.
There's a lot
There's
going on.
no way to get it
So
on.
let's do this. Because we need to get to a 2-hour show, we need to get more sponsorships. Let's take a quick commercial break because somebody's got to pay for those bills. And we're going to be right back with USA2Ride.
When we ride, we must protect our eyes. Ed Schneider and Julie Maioli from Team USA2Ride here. When we go for a ride, we're always protected with 7-Eye Performance eyewear.
That's right, Ed. These high-tech sunglasses prevent dry eyes, are super resistant, and look great too.
Learn more and get yours at 7eye.com. Stand out from the crowd with your Next helmet. Safety and technology meet style and design. Next helmets offer the coolest models and styles like the aggressive XT1 Raptor and the uber cool Switch. Next helmets exceed DOT standards and are available only at the best motorcycle accessory stores. Find the store nearest you at nextnorthamerica.com.
And we're back. WNN 1470 AM with USA2Ride. We're going to go straight to events because there's a lot of stuff going on. And Julie already pointed out that I'm 7 minutes behind.
Exactly.
Thursday, February 4th, our good friends Rick Hans from the Broward County Riders, he's putting together this bike night. It's called Twisted Throttle Thursday Bike Night. It's up in Jupiter at the Sunset Cigar Lounge. It's 251 South US Highway in Jupiter. They are gonna the group actually meets up right here in Fort Lauderdale at the racetrack gas station on 95 in Broward Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale. Kickstands up at 7:30 p.m. So if you want to ride with the group up there, they'll make a quick stop around 8 o'clock at the Chevron gas station Atlantic and Congress just west of 95 to get more riders. Then they're gonna head up to Jupiter. So that's February 4th, Sunset Cigar Lounge, 251 South US Highway in Jupiter. Saturday is a busy day in South Florida for motorcycle riders. February 6th, we have Scootin' America, the American Legion ride out of Chester's, Fort Lauderdale, Harley-Davidson. They're located at 201 International Parkway, Sunrise, Florida. You can join them for a great police escorted ride in Broward and a free concert back at the dealer with Adam Sandoval and Scooter. There's going to be music by Hired Guns Band, 50-50
Scooter
raffle.
is the dog.
Scooter is the dog that traveled. Adam traveled all over the country, raising money for the American Legion Legacy Scholarship Fund. And what they do is that they raise money to pay for college tuition for children of fallen post 9/11 military personnel. It's really phenomenal.
They were up in Sebastian this weekend.
They were up in Sebastian. They were up in Fort Myers 2 weeks ago, where we went to break the record. We rode Eagle Rider motorcycles there to join. Julie rode Electra Glide.
Yes.
Because we had to ride Harley-Davidsons to that event in order to be counted. They got
I had
1,500
to.
bikes.
Poor
You had
Julie.
to. Poor Julie.
Yes.
Poor Beamer girl.
He was on I-75, she put the electric glide in cruise control and had a Starbucks in one hand, a muffin on the other, and she was handling the bike just fine.
Did she wear a half shell?
She wears the full face mask because she likes to be talking on the phone while she has the frappuccino and the
And
the
not
muffin.
only that, she doesn't want to ruin her hair.
Exactly.
Yes,
exactly.
I cannot mess my hand.
So Adam is a great guy. We met with him. Julia Chiriboga is always supporting him as well. It's a great reason to go out and ride. It's going to be a short ride, but a really nice event. And the guys there at Chester's, would like to help them because they're phenomenal. They do a lot for the military and law enforcement. EB and Judy Chester, they're just phenomenal people. On Saturday, February 13th, Iron and Clematis from the Vintage Iron Club. This is the third edition. Yes.
And it's something that we have to go because always they have a surprise. Remember the last year with the death?
Globe?
Yes,
Yep.
the Globe of Death. And the crew of that globe was Brazilian people. It's amazing. Yes.
That's in fact, a lot of people don't know that the Globe of Death was actually born in Brazil.
In
it
Brazil.
was created in the circus in Brazil.
Yeah, those Brazilians, they're crazy.
They're
all
crazy.
Of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Every single one of them.
Eventually, I think somebody ran out of things to do with a motorcycle and say, you know what, let's do the
let's
metal
try to
globe and ride
put it
inside
in
of
a
it.
wall.
So this is actually, if you never experienced the Globe of Death of motorcycles, this is
Formulate better.
this is really
It's something to see.
something.
It definitely.
Yeah.
You really like.
That where somebody gets inside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And crossing,
Yes.
Yeah, they cross
crossing,
Christmas.
Exactly.
I gotta
3,
see
4,
that.
5
You've never
bikes
seen it, Mark?
inside the
5?
crossing.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
No.
These kids are crazy.
It's crazy.
It's
crazy.
crazy.
And
It's a lot of fun.
sometimes
It's
the
poetry in
mama,
motion is
the
what it
mama
is.
of the kids goes inside, stand up
Yeah.
inside, and they start to.
They're riding around.
Even
Right.
better than Chinese acrobats.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
It's a little
It's
louder.
amazing. We have some
that's
video.
amazing.
We have to put that video on our channel.
It's
too.
in Portuguese, Julie.
But we can put captions.
How about we do a new one in English?
Yeah, how about we get you standing in the
Subtitles,
middle?
How about we get
captions.
you inside? Yeah.
I
I know you would.
30 years ago, I would have.
I can do it.
Well, this is the third edition of the Iron and Clematis Vintage Motorcycle Festival, which is becoming a very popular event up there. And we really suggest everybody to go and take a look. They really close Clematis, so we walk Clematis from one point to the other. It's a historical downtown West Palm Beach. It's really, really a cool event. And it begins at 11 a.m. It goes all the way up to 8 p.m. They have this year. I think they're gonna raffle off a CB 750. And it's all to benefit the Paley Foundation, which actually works in orthopedics to better the lives of children and adults around the world who suffer from rare congenital genetic, developmental, and post-traumatic orthopedic conditions. So it's a really cool event, and it's for a good cause too. It's free. You can buy the raffles, but the event to walk around and see even the Globe of Death, it's all free. Saturday, the same Saturday, February 13th, that's the second Eagle Rider signature ride. And actually, the ride is going to go to Iron and
we're gonna
Clematis.
take a group up there.
So that's a
Nice.
great combination of
How about I
things
meet you
here.
there?
All
Yeah,
right.
meet us there.
So for those of you down south, you actually can meet us at the Fort Lauderdale store at Eagle Rider at 8 a.m. And you know what? Mark, I don't know who came up with this idea here, but you got to dress up your bike with a Valentine's theme.
Who has this?
Just...
In my case, it'll be broken arrows all over it.
Well, broken arrow is a good idea.
Broken arrows.
Put a cupid on the front of your bike. Put pink hearts.
Lacerati.
It's a bowl. Yeah, put a bowl and on exactly. Bring a divorce lawyer with you too.
Speaking of divorce lawyers,
You can put lingerie on a bike, but if you can,
you can. I think.
Can you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Twisted Ribbons does every year. They come in with bras for cancer. And
Brenda, you have
some of these bras are very, very big, bigger than mine.
Brenda
anyway.
has a way to turn every event to a very racy event, like really quick.
Absolutely. I'm not a dirty old lady for nothing.
So this is a ride that actually Team USA2Ride is going to be joining. We're going to be riding with you guys. We're going to be there for breakfast at 8 a.m. and kickstands up at 9 a.m. And then we ride together to Iron and Clematis. So actually, it's funny because both of these events are actually going to be part of our coverage for the following Tuesday radio show. So anybody riding with Eagle Rider and come with us to Ireland Clematis has double the chance to become with a bike repair. You guys are going to become radio stars.
So if you have a face for radio, come out.
And the bike for radio. Also Saturday, February 13th. Dream cars and cocktails. People are going to say, oh, this is not a motorcycle event. No, it's not a motorcycle event. And Marilyn Martinez is here actually to talk about this event right after the commercial break. And this is actually a car event. It's they still have tickets available, right, Marilyn?
There are a few.
There are a few. So there are tickets. You have to buy tickets to be there. It's at the private collection of Team Larry Wilson. And it's going to be in Palm Beach Gardens. Now, this one, the money benefits the Dream Ride experience and the Florida Special Olympics. Florida Special Olympics.
Rescues, military veterans.
Military veterans. It's a number of cool organizations here. So we're going to talk about that just after the break. So this one, it's actually at 6:30 p.m. So we have time to do everything here. We have Eagle Rider Ride, Iron and Clematis, and then at 6:30. If you want to join this Drink Cars and Cocktails, it's going to be a busy day. Fun day.
Busy day.
Yeah.
And on Saturday, February 27th, the Ladies Ride/Drive Through Nature kickstands up at 10 a.m. from Cafe 27. This is a women's only ride, guys. So
I saw you're going, Julie.
You see?
I'm going to have to meet you there.
there you go.
Go too, huh?
I can go. You can go.
So
It's a date.
They're gonna ride to Flamingo, which is right in the middle of Everglades. You're gonna bring your own lunch. And the park entrance fee is $15. They're doing this to support the public parks. And they're going to meet at Cafe 27. They say that let's ride to Flamingo, watch the eagles nest by the water. And the interesting thing is that they're going to have wear any wild or domestic animal t-shirt. And they're going to have, I think they're going to have some...
I can borrow your Panther t-shirt that you use.
The Panther t-shirt? What Panther t-shirt? I don't have any Panther t-shirt.
Oh, great.
I have no idea what she's talking about.
I'm going to be quiet on this
Yeah,
one.
please. By the way, they say here, no pictures of men, please.
Well, bring your zoom lens for those of you who like to take good photos.
I'm
'cause it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I know you're kidding. I hope you're kidding. All right, take care of this.
All right. And next.
Okay, can we move on, please?
All right, children.
Okay. Now we're 10 minutes behind. All right, I'm gonna ask Freddie to just keep his finger on the trigger there because we're gonna get ready to show the Eagle Rider signature ride. But before that, I want to sometimes when you're wearing your Panther shirts. Life can throw a curveball. And in that case, we count the help. Right. We count the help of Attorney Robertson. Can I continue? We count the help of Attorney Robert Sanook. Not only he's a writer like us, Rob Sanook has 25 years of litigation experience, handles family law, criminal defense, federal and state cases. He's a Hoka Hay rider too. Got business-related issues, you got to talk to Rob Sanook. Call him for a free consultation. 561-302-5297. 561-302-5297. His phone number is also on the USA2Ride.com homepage. And as we always have the special effects by Brenda Martin. Brenda Martin, Rob Sanook is?
The attorney that rides.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
All right, so last Sunday.
Now, Freddie, do you have the video Eagle Rider signature?
Let's roll the Eagle Rider signature. For those of you who are
Yes.
For those of you who are watching us on USA2Ride.com/live, which is always a different experience, we have video now, of the Sunday ride with Eagle Rider. It was the first Eagle Rider signature ride of the year, out of their Doral store. And we had it was a good turnout. They close to 20 bikes, right, Mark?
Yes, there were.
Yeah, we had about close to 20 bikes there. And a good mix. Actually, we had a nice group of sport bikers. So it was really a great group. I want to thank David Craw for coming in and then bringing some of his friends, Patrick Kendall, and all those guys, and Victor, and the usual guys. And the new guys also that joined the group. It was a fun ride.
Julie's victory.
Julie Furman from Delitas,
Yes.
Sonia Hill from Delitas of South Florida joined the ride too.
Hey, that's a nice photo of you.
There's Mark Ragg on the screen there. So, Mark, what is the takeaway from the Eagle Ride, first Eagle Rider signature ride of 2016?
Well, I'm glad you asked, because I'd really kind of like some feedback,
Right.
really, because what Eagle Rider nationally is trying to do is break the mold for rides to do something each time that's different
Right.
than what you typically do. So I've heard opinions of people who say, well, we want to ride for a long ways and come back, and others have said, well, we would prefer the ride distance doesn't make as much difference as where you're going.
Right.
So I would kind of like to get some feedback. I mean, from the riding community. Is it more about riding a long ways and being on your bike all day? Or is it about being with the people, riding somewhere, having an event and doing? So what we tried to do here was we actually did both. We rode a long ways.
Yes, it was.
It's a long way to go for a bowl of
It was
chili.
a long ways. And then when we got to the event, everybody was so worn out.
Yeah.
Everybody was like ready to go, and that's what I took away. It's like, I don't know. What do we want to do? Do we want to just ride all day? Do we want to do an event? I don't know.
I think that there are two groups, very distinct. There are people that wants a long distance and join the roads.
Right.
And that is the people that just wants to meet and chatting and socializing in a
Right.
good place. So go there,
And riding.
stay,
Right.
and come back. So you have both.
For instance, like our next one, February 13th.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be a particularly long ride. Well,
Right.
from Fort Lauderdale to West Palm is going to be about an hour, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we go up A1A,
A1A,
maybe,
yeah.
or do
That'll be a
something
nice
like
ride.
that. But there and back. But everybody will be together. We'll be going to the show together or whatever. So I don't know. I don't know
I
which
think
way.
a combination of both.
Yeah.
And maybe you should have 2 rides a month.
Well, the
We
one
do a
that
signature ride and then a social ride.
yeah. And the one we have planned for March is going to be at the Sawgrass Recreation Park, which we are going to reserve some airboats.
Nice.
And we're going to cater a meal after the airboat ride's done. And that's not a particularly long ride either.
Right.
But people are going to, you don't,
The experience gonna
Yeah, but
be
there's-
exciting
yes,
because
that's
you're
what
gonna
it
the group gonna join to do something together and ride.
exactly. And you
I
wouldn't
think that is
believe
a
the
good idea.
number of people I've talked to that have lived in Florida their whole life. Who've
And
never
never
even been in the
there.
Everglades. Or
Oh,
anything.
yeah, absolutely.
A lot of
I think
people.
that's going to be an awesome
Yeah, maybe it
event.
will be. But anyway, that's kind of what we're trying to do. We're trying to do these rides and have special events tied with them.
Yeah,
Well,
I
this
think
is
it's a
this is
idea.
great. I gotta tell you, I saw a lot of people having a lot of fun. We going down to the Keys here is something that, every time, mostly this time of the year, when they say, we're going down to the Keys, and people say, oh my God, look at these guys. I mean, we're here up in the northeast, winterizing our bikes, and these guys are going to the Keys in January.
Wasn't it a beautiful day?
It was great.
Oh my gosh,
it was great.
A beautiful ride.
Yeah, so it's a good time to ride. This weekend is going to be we're going to put some miles on. We may actually join the South Florida Riders Club on a big ride they have on Sunday.
Yes, will be a big ride until Venice.
Venice, Florida.
Florida. So it's very far.
That's a I'll say 3.5 hour ride. Yeah.
Yes. Wow. But how many hours you ride to coming back from Keys?
Well, I left there at 2:45 and got to Doral at 7.
You see?
Yeah. Well, but there was traffic. Yeah.
It was horrible.
Okay. But you see, it's stuck in the traffic, and you did more than 3 hours.
I'd rather be riding for 3 hours.
Exactly.
Than sitting in traffic. Yeah.
Good
point.
Well, it's a good thing that we have the Eagle Rider signature rides going on. Like we said before, we have the January 13. That's gonna be the Valentine's team one,
February 13.
February 13.
Keeping you in line.
I'm still signing my checks as 2015. It's gonna take a few months. So it's gonna be great to see everybody there. Like I said, Team USA2Ride will be there, and we're gonna have a lot more cool events together with Eagle Rider. There's Mark right there.
Is that the Indian chieftain?
That's the Indian chieftain.
And it was so cool the way you were filming this from your car. That was awesome.
And my kids helped a lot.
And your kids were helping you. Yeah.
Yeah, because I had my kids at this Sunday. Look at it. Yeah, I had my kids. This video, by the way, is going to be on our Facebook, and it's going to be available for Eagle Riders for you guys to post too.
It's me.
Yeah, there's some music there too. So for those of you watching on USA2Ride.com/live, you get to experience the videos. And you know what? We're gonna go really quick. Let me see here. We have 3 minutes until the commercial. We have Junie Rose on the line.
We can start with Junie Rose.
Let's go to Junie.
Yes, and finish the after.
Junie, good evening and welcome to USA2Ride.
Hey, how you guys doing tonight? Okay.
Okay. Hello.
So, Junie, we opened the show tonight saying that you're gonna call and you had some breaking news from the Hoka Hey Motorcycle Challenge World to our listeners. So the airwaves are yours. Go ahead.
Thank you. Yes, I heard you say that, and it is really exciting news because as I had told you before, we were going to do a ride during Daytona. But what we decided to do, and I think it's just really cool, we are going to ride from Bruce Rossmeyer's Harley-Davidson in Daytona down to Key West, Florida, by the 2010 Hoka Hey route.
Whoa!
So people are
Look at
going
that.
to get a feel for what it's like to be a Hoka Hey rider, literally, because they will have the option. We're going to have printed directions, just like we normally do, but they will have the option. If they want to go alone, they can give it a shot, or if maybe they just want to get the feel of it, we will have our road captain, John Levin, leading the ride. So kickstands up March 6th, Sunday morning at 7 o'clock. We will be meeting at Rossmeyer's around 6 and, just gathering and talking and, kind of a little bit of briefing of what we're going to be up to. And 7 o'clock, we will take off for the Keys.
And this is all back roads, right, Junie?
It is all back roads, Hoka Hey kind of stuff. I know we did, as I recall, because of course we went round and round and round through Florida. I remember going through Orlando. I remember, of course we came up, I think, through Miami across that toll bridge and, just a lot of really cool places.
Okay. All right. Well,
So,
you know what?
Just come and ride.
How many hours do you think you're going to take to go through the back roads from Daytona to Key West?
You know what? I have no idea. Because,
That's the typical Hoka Hey answer.
if you base it on the way it took
Especially in Florida.
You might be there a while. But maybe that's why it's good that we're starting at the beginning of Daytona. Maybe by the end of Bike Week, you'll finish.
Oh, that's right.
We
Yeah.
know where we're starting and we know where we're going to end up. That's about it.
Yeah. Well,
That's Hoka Hay for you.
yeah, the thing is that Hoka Hay is like, it's not, we spoke with Junie last night at length about this. And, the funny thing, if you talk to Hoka Hay, most of the Hoka Hay riders, winning the challenge is the last thing in their minds. It's really what the event is about and, the experience and, how much they contribute to the cause that Hoka Hay support. That's great. Junie, stick on the line for a second. We're going to take a quick commercial and state identification break, but we're going to be right back.
Stand out from the crowd with your Next helmet. Safety and technology meet style and design. Next helmets offer the coolest models and styles like the aggressive XT1 Raptor and the uber cool Switch. Next helmets exceed DOT standards and are available only at the best motorcycle accessory stores. Find the store nearest you at nextnorthamerica.com. When we ride, we must protect our eyes. Ed Schneider and Julie Maioli from Team USA2Ride here. When we go for a ride, we're always protected with 7-Eye Performance eyewear.
That's right, Ed. These high-tech sunglasses prevent dry eyes, are super resistant, and look great too.
Learn more and get yours at 7eye.com.
All right, we're back with USA2Ride, WNN 1470 AM. And we have Junie Rose from the Hoka Hay Motorcycle Challenge on the line. So, Junie, before the break, you're telling us about this ride from Daytona to Key West. Now, my question for you is this. Can anyone participate on this ride?
Yes, anyone can participate. And I do want to reiterate, I know how valuable people's Daytona time is. So we want to let you know that we think that this ride is worthy of maybe something you were going to do. Maybe you want to try this.
Right.
Because we really are planning a great ride.
Okay, so but you guys gonna stick with the Hoka Hay rules, right? So it's gotta be American-made motorcycles only, correct?
No, you could actually with this one, you could ride anything you want to ride.
Oh.
Or you could stop at Eagle Rider and rent a Harley.
Yeah,
Or
if
an
you want a
Indian.
Harley, if you want a Kawasaki, if you want a Honda, whatever you want to ride, we just want to get to know you. We want to meet you. We want you to meet us because
Nice.
we know that we're a great group of people that you might want to ride with.
That's great.
So
That's
great.
great. That's great. It's this new situation allows me to participate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And for everybody that's listening out there, Junie Rose. I'd like to always reinforce this. Junie Rose, she calls us every weekend and tells us the news about Hoka Hay. Junie is actually the only female rider to have participated and finished all the routes of
Atta
Hoka Hay
girl,
since its
Julie.
inception. She is a breast cancer survivor. So her story is phenomenal. We actually, if you go on USA2Ride and look for her, just type in her name, you find a beautiful story that we wrote about her several months ago. And Junie is actually out in the market looking for a sponsor to help her with the expenses for the 2016 edition of Hoka Hay Motorcycle Challenge. So any business people out there that are interested in helping someone, we definitely, suggest that
Junie, yes.
Oh, she already has exposure because she's our regular contributor here on the show every Tuesday.
She is.
And we'll support everything that this woman wants to do in Hoka Hay Motorcycle Challenge.
Absolutely.
well, thank you so much. That is just awesome of you to mention that. Yes, I am, always kind of squirreling away my money to make the Hoka Hay happen, but, it's worth it to me to, get out there and do the ride because, as you know, this ride is to bring awareness to the plight of the poor, the plight of the veterans, the plight of the homeless. Whatever a passion is in your heart, the Hoka Hay is out there to help those people. It's not just about, let's see how fast we can get from
Right.
point A to point B. Our goal really is to help others.
Fantastic.
Great, Junie. Thank you for calling us.
You're welcome. And go to our website, hokahaychallenge.com.
Hokahaychallenge.com. You see, I learned hokahaychallenge.com.
There we go.
All right, Julie.
Thank you
You take
so
care.
much.
We'll catch up later.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, so we're going to move on here because, after talking to Junior Rose, I can only move on to good things.
Good things, a lot of good things happening out there, guys. And if you're listening and you have good things that you want to share, send them to me at Brenda@USA2Ride.com, and we'll pick and choose the best stories out there, and we'll share them with our listeners. I just have a couple things to share. Patty Potter, and she's on Facebook, and she's a Legion rider out of Post 237 in Beverly Hills, Florida. They held their
Do we have
annual.
Beverly Hills in Florida?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not as much movie stars,
All
though.
right.
Okay. They held their annual poker run for hospice,
Okay, cool.
and they had over 160 participants, and they raised over $7,700.
Congratulations.
So shout out to you, Patty, for doing all the good things that you do. But I'm going to change it up a little bit, because what is today? Today is the day that everybody up north celebrates. Why?
Why?
Because the groundhog did not
Oh,
see
my
their
God.
shadow, and it's a good thing. So all you listeners up there up north, polish your chrome, get your motors running, because it's time to ride, and that's a good thing.
Punxsutawney Phil. That's great. I love the movie.
Gotta love it. All right.
All right.
That's good thing.
Okay.
Sounds great. Okay, so Julie, what do you want to do next? It's your show.
Okay.
Now.
It's not mine. I just do the grid. You ask me the grid. Always asking the grid.
Okay.
It's done.
You want to jump into the speed moment, right?
Okay, very fast.
Okay,
Like
so
always.
All right, so let's go to Speed Moment. Speed Moment with Julie Maioli is brought to you by Moto Cafe, where you find all the gear you need to ride safely and in style. Find top brands like Dainese, Shoei, Array, Alpine Stars, and Next helmets at Moto Cafe. They're easy to find at 3556 North Ocean Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale, right on A1A between Oakland Park and Commercial Boulevard. They'll beat any legitimate price when you mention USA2Ride. Just shop around, go there with the best price, and they'll beat the price and give you the best price. And you talk to Raphael, you talk to Jay, Teresa, they're great people. And by the way, we're gonna have a bike,
a happy hour.
A happy hour. We're gonna have a
Yes.
happy hour exclusive
From
for
our cafe.
bikers.
Yes.
Yep.
Wow,
Yep. In 2 weeks, about 2 weeks, we're gonna start talking about it next week.
Every hour is a happy hour when
Every
you're on
hour
a
is a
bike.
happy hour, exactly.
And
But this
riding.
is
You see?
exclusively.
So we're not calling it, but it's not gonna be a bike night. It's gonna be a happy hour. We're gonna have some, some drinks, and it's gonna be more. And we actually our plan is to record a segment of the show right there.
Nice.
While our guys are around us and having fun and capture all the action there. So Julie, what's going on in the MotoGP?
Okay.
I'm excited for the season to start.
Exactly. Of course, the tests in Sepang started yesterday.
Okay.
And for 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So the big issues right now is the tires and the ECU. That is the electronic component of the bikes.
The two new changes.
Just change.
Okay.
Just these little changes.
All right.
The tires is the biggest issue here, because, for example, today a rider from Ducati, Braz, in the straight in the pit
Straight away,
lane, in 300 kilometers hours is almost 190
Right.
miles per hour. The rear tire blow up.
Oh my God.
So he joked after the crash, because he just scratched the suit, the leather suit, nothing else. But so they take off the tires, or the soft tires of the trainings, and they have to just practice with the hard tires. So it was a very hard time, because they are not prepared for this kind of event. So just hard tires. And of course, Lorenzo gets the best of his bike and did the good times. Valentino starting the 7th place and goes to the second. So he is improving the machine, the bike very well. Marcus is not satisfied. Honda is not good for them right now. And the big thing is Casey Stoner. That the news last year he was introduced like ambassador or something like that.
Right.
And now the Gigi, the general manager, decided to put him practicing with Iannone and Dovizioso.
Really?
And he stay in between both of them faster than Iannone and a little...
Is this a little bit of like a marketing game, and they're
I
gonna
don't
put him on
know.
the track to race? Or
I really don't know. He has. It was the second time since he joined the Ducati team, and he is in the middle of the two big guys from Ducati. Imagine, yes.
so much for going to retirement, huh?
Yes. So this is a little 3 days for practicing in Sepang. The next gonna be Phillip Island. So we're gonna have.
But right
a
now they're
lot
just
of,
doing a round of practices.
Yes.
This is not
checking the new things that they have to put in the new season. And I want to take this moment to thanks for the women that improve our article in the web page.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Just before you go, Julie did a compilation. She actually took some time to make a compilation of you, and you know that, Brenda, because you contributed to that too.
Yes.
To make a compilation of the all female riders groups all around the United States.
Yeah, it's quite the list. It's really awesome.
Yes.
But we got some
And
surprises.
I asked in the article for the people that read like you to improve that list.
Yeah.
And we have some surprise, especially one from India.
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 Wow.
I don't know if I will pronounce correctly.
Let me help you.
Urvashi Patol from India.
That's right.
Sounds like if anybody can pronounce
Yes.
it, it's you.
The Bikerni is the name of the group. Has 700 women registered.
It's
the largest women motorcycle association
in India.
In India.
In India.
And you should see the picture. If you go, it's Biker so Biker and I, the Biker and I. If you look at the pictures, they're all riding Royal Enfields, and it's like the coolest
go
thing.
to the
Nice.
article in our web page. I updated. There is the how to do the registration,
Cool.
all things in. They have a mark on Guinness.
They do?
Yes, they have. So go to the article
Cool.
and read the story. And there is the Bellas on Bikes for Orange County that they had written us.
Are you right? Orange County, California.
Yes, and Sister of Scotta Women's Motorcycle Club from Sacramento,
Also
California.
California.
Julia, thank you for writing me. That's it.
No, I heard you got written up by the founder of Twisted Sisters too.
Yes, we
Yeah.
were.
Yeah.
Yeah,
thanks.
she's pretty bold, isn't she?
You pretty call us out. Hey, you forgot this girl.
I'm on
Was
this
the
radio. My
first
club's
one
not even
that
there.
Plus,
Julie up there.
I'm like,
the
I'm
article
sure.
really quick.
I hope I'm on the top now. Really?
you see?
I'm gonna pull some rank.
Let's go really quick before we talk to Marilyn Martini. I want to, Freddie, if you have our video from Dania Beach Vintage Motorcycle Show. Julie and I, for those of you watching on USA2Ride.com/live with video, we have video rolling from the Vintage Motorcycle Dania Beach. It was the 10th annual Dania Beach Vintage Motorcycle Show. And you know what? There are a lot of things going on there. You have all the old bikes, the vintage bikes and events, vendors. Eagle Rider was there. A lot of Ducati was there. A lot of people were there. And but at 2 o'clock they started long games. And one of the biggest competition is the slow roll competition.
Right,
Okay.
right.
And you know something? One of the guests of our show, who is actually on the phone right now,
Nice.
he actually was there. And he won the slow roll competition. So I'm gonna ask Kenny to
how
actually.
slow did he go?
Yeah, let's put Mark.
And I'm very curious about the bike that he did the.
Yeah, let's have Kenny. If you can put Mark Mark on the air there. Okay, hello, Mark Allen. Welcome to USA to Ride. And as far as I understand, you are the reigning winner of the slow roll competition at the Dania Beach Vintage Motorcycle Show.
That is true. Thanks for having me. I'm the 2016 slow roll Dania Beach Vintage champion.
Nice.
I gotta ask the first question I have to ask you: how slow did you go?
How slow did you go?
And which bike?
Very slow. And let me tell you, it wasn't that easy. I was on that KTM 690 Enduro R.
Wow.
It might seem like it was an advantage, but one of the guys I was going up against was on this 1976 Yamaha, what do you call Montesas? What is that competition? Trials bike.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Light,
Okay,
very light. So it was a battle to the end, and he actually put his foot down after me, but he had crossed the finish line before me. So to the victor go the spoils.
What are the rules? How does that work?
So Mark Gregg from Eagle Rider is here, and he is actually asking a great question. Tell everybody the rules of the slow roll contest.
Well, the rules were they had a bunch of heat races and then a final. The basics were they lined 4 or 5 of us up on the lawn, and actually they had to line only 4 up because apparently some sociopath with knobbies on his motorcycle had dug a trench in the middle of the lawn. In a previous competition, I don't remember who it was, but some guy on an orange bike. So there were only 4 of us, and you have to start, and whoever goes the slowest with your butt on the seats and without putting your feet on the floor and finishes last wins.
You have to finish last.
You have to finish last.
Cool. I think I saw that. I saw that race.
Well, and Mark, they said that good guys finish last. Is that your case then now?
Well, in this particular case, yes.
Yeah. And in some places, they actually use a stopwatch. So if room is not available, you could use the stopwatch and have the bikes go one at a time.
That's cool. Now, Mark, I know that you have that KTM and you take it off-road, most of the time. So where are you going next?
Well, actually, I'm trying to scope out some trails down in South Florida to see if we can set up a nice 1 or 2 adventure ride.
Okay.
I'm not sure what's available, or if we're going to have to start maybe a little bit north of South Florida. But I'm trying to see if there is a viable trail head system here around South Florida that we can do a nice adventure ride.
I gotta tell you something. We could do something. I know Mark Gregg is here. We talked about this the other day, Mark, too. To get more people on the dual-purpose bikes, you have the Triumph Tigers, you have the GSs. Maybe we can get Mark here together, and he could be a guide for maybe an Eagle Rider off-road ride. That could be really cool.
Absolutely.
That would
Let's
talk about that, Mark. I think that could be a really cool thing.
I'm all game. I'm absolutely game.
So I know you are.
So am I.
Awesome. So, look, Mark, we're going to catch up later because we got to talk to Marilyn DeMartini here. She did not win anything on the slow roll competition, but she's on a roll to get the Dream Ride experience rolling this year from South Florida to Farmingham, Connecticut, and raising a lot of money to the Special Olympics and military and all that. So, Marilyn, welcome to USA to Ride again.
Thank you. It's great to be back.
All right.
Thank you for coming.
It's great to hear all these stories about how much good bikers do for our communities.
Absolutely.
And the Dream Ride is a great example of that. And when you see its history, this is its 16th year now. And you were talking about Twisted Sisters being one of the first motorcycle groups that joined it back in the beginning up in Connecticut.
Right.
And, so now we're in our 3rd year of the Florida to Connecticut ride, which will take place on August 20th. But our kickoff for that 2,000-mile ride from here to Farmington is our Dream Cars and Cocktails event this Saturday, February 13th. Mm-hmm. So bring your Valentine for some high-horse-powered romance, because you're going to fall in love with the cars and the bikes. There are some bikes in this show also.
Really?
Eddie
Cool.
Trotta is going to bring some bikes, and Larry Wilson also has some classics in his collection.
Nice.
And we're hoping some riders will come and bring their rides as well. I may bring my Indian, but I plan to dress a little bit differently that night. But we did have Coral Motorsports did a great event for us this weekend. The new burger and beer joint in West Palm Beach is doing an event for us on Thursday afternoon at their new place in City Place in West Palm. So, you know, the support that we have for the Dream Ride, which is a multi-functioned charity. I mean, the Hometown Foundation is the umbrella charity, and it benefits Special Olympics and all those with intellectual disabilities, children with life-threatening diseases, military veterans, and pet rescues. Pet rescues are a huge part of rehabilitation and therapy for people with disabilities.
Absolutely.
So that's a big component, and we work with a number of the big ones in our area. So we welcome everybody's support. Thank you. Go to dreamride.org. The events section has more about our event on February 13th. And just keep in touch with us and let us know what you'd like to do to join up with the Dream Ride.
Now, how can people get tickets for the Dream Cars and Cocktails?
They can go to the dreamride.org events/events. And on the website, there will be a place that says Dream Cars and Cocktails. Or go to our Facebook page. It's all over there, but there are instructions. It's out at the Larry Wilson Car Collection is out on the Jupiter Palm Beach Gardens area, out off the B line, and it's a phenomenal display of 4 different people's exotic car collections, and it's an event to remember.
No, the tickets are a little pricey. You know,
it's $275 a person, and that includes your sit-down dinner, cocktails, live entertainment. There's a live auction, a silent auction. There's some tremendous things, like there's a NASCAR experience with Hendricks Racing Team at Charlotte Speedway. There's a Griffin Racing experience at Palm Beach International Raceway.
That can run already $1,000 easily.
Really, and this was compliments of a big rock trucking company. I hope I got that right. But we so appreciate our sponsors who are, helping to put together these fabulous experiences. There are yacht cruises. There are all different kinds of things in the live auction. And there's online bidding for that as well. So you don't have to be at the event if you're interested in any of the live auction events.
And if anybody wants to ride the Dream Ride experience, and I have to plug Eagle Rider on this one, because if anybody wants to ride and your bike is down or something like that, it's a week on the road, right? You go to Eagle Rider, pick up a bike. If you join the club, you got 15% off. Get the bike and join you guys on the ride.
The most amazing experience of riding through these smaller communities and meeting with the Special Olympics athletes, giving them medals, giving them T-shirts and checks for their organizations that are more than they could raise in 4 or 5 local events. So we're really a big force in local support of Special Olympics programs.
Nice, that's awesome. And
that's a 6-day event.
6-day
How many
ride.
days are allotted to the riding up?
Well, it's 2,000 miles, and we do six days riding up there,
and
then there's a 3-day
ride.
event at Farmington, Connecticut.
It's here.
And then they've got people coming from Maine. They've got people.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool. How many riders did you have last year?
We're limited to about 30. Which are, just for manageability of the 2,000-mile ride up there. But in Connecticut, there are over 4,000 riders that come to do the Sunday ride, and it's a 40-mile gorgeous scenic loop in Connecticut, and all these beautiful forests and small towns.
Now here's the number. How much money have Dream Ride Experience raised last year?
Over $1.5 million last year, $1.3 million the year before. So we're doing a lot of good, and all that money goes directly to the charities.
That's awesome.
Kudos.
Really cool.
Yes.
All right.
Very nicely done.
And thank you a lot. I love it because I love food. Thank you so much, Marilyn.
You give Julie a bottle of wine, and she's the happy.
But it's biker
It's a
wine.
biker
But
wine.
yes,
I bring it here because, take a look. This is a biker wine. It's
And that's
mine.
That's from bestsellers in Milton Manor. So
And
we'll have to get together there sometime.
Talking about bikers, you know who is a real is the Archbishop.
Oh,
In
yes.
Who did it? Yeah, every year they do the Archbishop's Ride. Freddie, if you have the video, we're gonna roll that video from the Archbishop's Ride. And this year they actually did the ride in honor of
René Sardinha and his legacy.
Yep, he was the founder and captain of the Chrome Knights Motorcycle Association. And they had about 200 riders joining, and the Archbishop is actually the one that leads the group. And you know,
fabulous.
we got some video there that is actually available on Facebook as well. If you just look for Archbishop's Ride, you're going to find that. And while we have that running, and I want to thank actually all the, let me go here. Just before we go to that, you know, did you guys read the story about the guy that crossed the country on
the
a BMW?
the RT. Yes.
This guy here, this is really quick, just before we end the show. The title is called "How to Race a Motorcycle Across the U.S. in a Record 39 Hours Straight." So he went from L.A. to New York in 39 hours on the BMW K1600 GT. I'm trying. Here's the name. It's Carl Rees. He had ridden 2,829 miles. Now, he only stopped once to take a 2-hour nap, which ended up turning into a 1-hour nap. He brought a lot of stuff on the motorcycle to eat, snacks, and you know, he managed his caffeine intake. Actually, he stopped taking any sugar and caffeine 6 months before the ride, so the sugar and caffeine would have a larger impact.
Yes.
And this guy actually broke the record. So he crossed the strait in 39 hours. Wow! So talk about long distance ride, hardcore long distance ride.
Hardcore. Yes.
It just do quick stops, refuel, and keep going. And now just everybody knows that everybody out there that wants to try something like this. Go to wired.com and read the article, because he actually explained how he did it. He didn't just jump on a motorcycle. He did a lot of training.
Yes. The body has to be 2 minutes. The body has to be physically prepared to this kind of...
Don't try this at home.
Don't try this at home. Exactly.
I feel bad for whoever he lived with 6 months prior to with no coffee in the morning. Come on, I can't even go 2 days without coffee in the morning.
So Carl Rees, congratulations on your feat there.
That's awesome.
You actually embody the long distance riding and what this is all about.
And it's a Beamer.
It's a Beamer, of course. If you're gonna do it in the Beamer.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody, for sending a shout out to all the friends of USA2Ride. Mark Gregg, who was here tonight. Marilyn DeMartini from the Dream Ride Experience, of course. Mama B. Brenda Martin every Tuesday with us. Victor Quintero, Eric Sprague, David Crow, Jeff Jacobs, Marco and Mabel Hernandez, the Abuelos. Rafael Freitas and the Motor Cafe family. Julia Chiriboga, the Harley Babe for Life. Adam Sandoval, the Scootin' America guy. Rachel Pace, Marin, Monique Byrne, Junie Rose, Robert Chinook. Special shout out to the sisters of Scota Women's Motorcycle Club in Sacramento, California. And of course, the Biker Night or Biker Knee, oldest and largest all-women riders group in India. Thank you so much. There's so many friends of USA2Ride I'd like to thank too, but we gotta wrap it up. Say, Julie, what do you have to say? Hurry up.
No,
you have 1 minute.
We have to thank these friends that we always have together.
Absolutely.
We cannot name it.
Eagle Rider Affliction.
There you go.
Affliction.
Yes.
And if you're looking for 7-eye sunglasses, you go to Eagle Rider South Florida. That's where you're going to find it right now.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. We'll see you next Tuesday, WNN 1470 AM, 6:30 p.m. USA2Ride. Good night, everybody.
You have been listening to USA2Ride, the show that takes you for a ride through the best of motorcycle living in the U.S. Join us next week for another exciting show. Until then, safe rides, everyone.